What's that? Hmm? What's that? I need that. Oh my God. Go. Just go. No, go downward. In stable situation, that's fine and that's okay. Hi guys, my name is Anna. I hope you know that, but if you don't, I have my Telegram channel, which is completely free, and we trade together right there on binary options. I have 12 signals a day in my Telegram channel, so just proceed, check it out, and let's go. Hi guys, here is me, Anna, and of course at my favorite place right there, right now, I am. That's the trading, that's the Quotex platform. I just got all the words in the wrong order, but I hope it is still clear. I am right here. We're going to be trading using Quotex platform and using different strategies. Let's start. Okay, that's us, and we're going to be starting, of course, with the 1 minute interval. That's the favorite, the most working one, and just the best one. And currency pairs with the biggest payouts, we started, and it's 93%. So we gotta leave it like that. And 93, that's generous. And for my fun pleasure, or I just don't know how to say that, I'm gonna be using 10 seconds interval, because just get prepared all of that strategy with these type of candles. And we're gonna be starting with the pulse power, and 9 is gonna be the period. So repeat the numbers, copy that, and use that. Super trend gonna be working on the period, which is 8, and then we're gonna be adding some ATR and fixing all of that. So you know that it's just the typical strategy. 2 indicators that is located below the chart, 1 is right on chart, and I think we're gonna be beautifully and safely with no candles indicator. That's important. Gonna be trading today. How about this one? That's a little bit complicated if you're gonna be just looking at the chart, because it seems like that it's kind of flat. It is located on the same level. Not that straight, because sometimes that's really and truly bad. But anyway, if you're gonna be looking at that, if you're gonna be just checking it without, I don't know, any specific notice, you may see that we actually growing. There is no chances, or no guarantees that we're not gonna get a little bit more downward. But look at that, look at this super trend. If I'm being honest, then you can see that it's showing to us that we actually heading downward. So the tendency of the chart is still to be downward. It's not about what's going on with the candles, because the super trend is not about that. It is about the location of all these figures, of all these candles that we're just having, because you may see that we had before the peak, and we're still below that peak. So when we're gonna get a little bit higher than that peak, the super trend is gonna be reacting. And right there, I must say that it's all the indicators. If you're gonna be checking the pulse power in the ATR, it seems like that was for the downward trend, but we went for the upward. And that's why these type of indicators are not so perfectly showing what's truly gonna be going on. How about this one? I think that's, even if you are a newcomer, the beginner, you could perfectly guess that we are just at the bottom and we're gonna be moving upward. The only thing, sometimes it's perfectly visible, it's perfectly readable right off the chart. The only question that we actually can have, and that I receive, why do we need all of that bunch of indicators that sometimes showing us completely the opposite situation? So if we read the indicators, that's gonna be the opposite of what's going on and what actually the bet we make. But if you're gonna be checking this one, look at this ATR. It is maybe the period, maybe the whole indicator. I cannot say that's my favorite one, but it is kind of flat. And if you're gonna be read it, it seems like we are a little bit at the bottom and we are moving upward. That's actually the true situation. We are being lower, we've been kind of low, we've been at the bottom, and we a little bit moving upward. And what about the pulse power? But at the same, it is working, but it is working not that sharply. It is giving us, with this type of period, with this type of chart, just the guessing, just the feeling. And in stable situations, that's fine and that's okay. One more. I do recommend sometimes to ignore the super trend because it is just showing to us without any, I don't know, zooming out, it is just showing to us the location of all the candles, all the figures we got in the whole chart situation is downward. And it doesn't matter actually in this second, in this minute, how we gonna be react, how we're gonna be making our bets, because it is just showing to us that we are located a little bit below, and everything that is happening, it's a little bit below the peak that had this chart before. And in some situations, especially when we talk about growing, that's important because we know that's been actually upper before, we have some space right there, we detected, and especially with the bounce power, some peak situation, and we went into the downward trend because we need to follow the pattern, we need to close it. And of course, all these lines of the super trend, even being orange, help us to see, to understand what's going on. And you may see right now, it is still working. And what about the ATR? Again and again, not so perfect, a little bit too flat, a little bit less informative than we wanted. And let's talk about the growing again. I think, again, without any heavy explanations, you may see that we are at the peak. Super trend is still like that's the peak, but maybe all my explanations about the super trend is a little bit word. Wait a bit. Just started to think if that's correct with the colors, because sometimes I'm switching the colors and I forget about that. Is it like growing? Because it seems like it's growing. And then when it was, okay, forget about the super trend. I think I got misguided by my own playing with the colors or anything like that. I need to see the whole picture. Okay, that's been in our world, in our expectation. That's the falling, that's the peak. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Let's take it. How about this one? I might say that the bounce power and the ATR are kinda combined, and I think that's again the peak that's been playing. And I must say that situation that we have right there with these long and fast candles, don't forget this is the 10 seconds candles, and even when we see this long candle, that's actually just 10 seconds. So what's that? What's that? I need that. Maybe that's the ending of the trend, because it seemed like after that growing, I need my falling. I need to just close the heel, to just, yes, to follow the pattern and to get downward. That's it, right? Go. Oh my God, go. Just go. No, go downward. I already said too much today, so I just want to see, my perfect result and just leave the body. That's us just done. I don't know, I feel like I'm so on for that super trend explanation, and then I was just like, wait, if it's true or if it's wrong, because all my understanding of what's that and how that works actually comes from trading. I just started to trade, and then I learned all of that. I've been following what's going on in the chart, and then studying the indicators and the strategies, because for me that's more safe. If I can understand and I can read the chart, I think any indicator can give me some profits. If I can see only indicators, if I can read only strategies, sometimes with some wrong strategy, or I don't know, with some wrong or misguided signals, I'm gonna be down. So don't mind that. That was just a review. I had like a break in. That's it.